Hey guys, I want to today show you guys a little mod. Well, it's not really a mod, it's more of a way to help you with Beyblade, I guess. Anyway, if you have the Hasbro Ultra Cognite when you got it, when the Wave 2 Switch Strike was being released, the trans driver, if it just wars down so much, it starts scraping against the stadium when you launch it, and you can't have it in attack mode. But I found a little way that you can make it go in attack mode. So let's just only look at the trans driver. Okay, so here's the trans driver. Basically a good driver to use for balance types. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's how I make it. That's how it goes back to buffering. Anyway, that's how the trans driver is. Now, if you look at those white stuff right there, that is, I just dropped it. Sorry. That is some paper, or actually not paper. I used some tissue. Like a couple of years ago, someone made a video where they basically used like a horror suit, the Cheeto Bay, and put paper in the layer. Now here's the thing: if you put paper in the layer, that doesn't help. You need to put it around the layer, around the inside of the layer, not inside, because that pushes the driver back, like makes the Beyblade spaced greatly between the disc and the bay. Basically, instead of having it normally like how it's supposed to be, like this, you're pushing it apart, which basically makes it unbalanced, and basically makes it get hit hard. When it get hit, it just bursts way easily. That's why I used a rubber band to put around the layer to make it harder for it to burst instead of using paper. But back onto the driver, I used some toilet tissue, not toilet tissue. What is it called? I don't know what you call it. It's like this weird. It's kind of like this weird tissue that's like really absorbent, so like it doesn't get wet that easily. So I used kind of that, and I put it in between the driver right here so that it pushes it out. So like if you stuff it in there well enough that it pushes it out and it keeps it stuck in the attack form or in the attack mode. So when it's spinning in the stadium, it's gonna attack way more. So instead of it being from it hitting the stadium, it's not gonna move like how it usually does. But let me set it up. Okay, let's launch it. Yep, there it goes. It's still in attack mode. I literally just did that. Let me get it out of focus. There we go. Yeah. So it's in attack mode instead of just being stuck in stamina mode like usually. So it's like a little cheap thing. You can't do this in tournaments, but it's just like a fun way if you're at home and you wanna just have a battle with by yourself or with a friend, and just make it easier for you to go into attack mode. So instead of just if you go to a tournament and you use this driver, which I doubt someone would use this driver because you got so many other mode trains in your drivers like Dimension, and Zeta. Doesn't really matter how you say it, but anyway, nice thing. Also, this stadium, I was trying something out earlier. You can actually do the move in the anime if you launch it perfectly. If you launch it perfectly, it can spin around around here, and then when it gets down here, it'll hit the side of the stadium and it'll like bounce forward and then hit the top of the bay, which I am going to have a bunch of fun doing that. But anyway, there's a little trick to help you in making your bay, or making your driver for trans when it wears down, to make it not so bad.